Well, it is a wild Friday night here in central Wisconsin. It is freezing cold. It's been freezing for the last week or so. And today I had to give myself a little kick in the ass. I've been kind of getting a little soft. Haven't been plunging. I know the lake's frozen. I got my tank out there, and I'm still efforting a plunge today. But, man, it's so cold in the garage. But I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to get in the sauna. But, yeah, I had to kick my ass to this morning to kind of get out of a little funk, a little lazy funk that I was dealing with. So I built this playlist from these old funk bands and from high school, college days, and started listening to it. I was kind of building it for my buddy because he likes to have a lot of people over and stuff. And it actually really energized me to hear those songs again. And, I think a lot of times I sort of tend to have TV or videos going or whatever, and I kind of like step away from music. But, man, there's something about music that really can, bring out like good energy in your body and your brain and stuff like that. It's like good recall. But anyway, so I put that in, and then I got into this concept of I know what I was doing. I was doing Training Peaks, and I was going between back and forth, building the plan for like 15, 20 minutes for people, and then I get on the treadmill, walk for 5 minutes. I was just getting up and walking around, and then I got in this mood to get out on the ice. It's frozen solid. And we've got these like snowshoe things that you put over your running shoes, and they have spikes on them. So I just got out there. I made a little video. I think it's the post below this one. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And, it just feels so good to get out there. It's just that getting over the hump thing. It's like I've been kind of a little sore this week and just kind of grimy in general. And, but once you get out there and it kind of get going, there's nothing like it. And, I think it's just a good lesson for me because, I feel like I've been through about 50 of these kind of situations in my life where you're getting kind of lazy and you're like, man, is this even worth it? But, then I always get scared that I'm going to settle into this too far away from it kind of place. So it's like, we talk about on the podcast about, my MO has always kind of been to stay in the ballpark, and it's still true. But sometimes you get a little bit, you get a little bit away from the ballpark, and you got to get back in there because every time you leave, it gets harder to get back in. I mean, that's truth in reality and metaphor, because I haven't been to a Major League Baseball game in years, and maybe that's something I need to get back into too, just to see some action in person and feel the sights and sounds of the game. But that's part of it, right? Just getting out, and today running on that ice was it's pretty wild. You're running across the cracks, and it makes all these sounds and everything like that. But these things we use, these snowshoe things, are really good for that, and I enjoy it. I it's kind of, you got it kind of a free reign to go wherever the hell you want out there, and it's pretty cool. And it more importantly, it kind of juiced me up a little bit. Kind of, it's like, all right, it's like the plunge. You get out of habit with that. Like tonight's going to be tough when I get in there. So, it's like 5 degrees in that garage or something like that. So you just got to do it. God, just sitting here, thinking about that is, I was writing a little this morning, and that Nike phrase, just do it, is like so huge. Like the most iconic athletic sports movement phrase ever. It's just do it. And, you make that move, and it's just all about building momentum. I mean, I wasn't scared, but like I was kind of feeling like, man, taking a few days off here and there. And, but, I got out there, I was running today. I felt really good, so I think there's something to giving yourself a little break here and there. and just doing sort of different stuff that kind of gets you mentally and inspires you, because that's where I was all day, writing and building plans and listening to old funk. It's just free, man. I had the music on. I was walking on the treadmill even in my intervals, and there's just something about athletics and the dance. And when you got that music playing, it just kind of reminds you that you don't want to be so tense and rigid with your stride and your body in general. You just want to flow, and everything's just a lot easier. And not only that, it just looks better and feels better. So that's kind of the lesson for today. We'll see about that tank. It's not done yet, but same deal. I just got to push over the top.